everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Avni Gulshrestha, and firstly I'm so sorry for not uploading since the last 2 months as I've been traveling and giving exams. So I promise I'm going to make up to you this time. So today's video is about a chapter of the music theory, the chords that you use, what is the basic theory behind the chords, behind the formation of the chords. Alright, so I'm going to start with the basic 12 notes that we are using. These are A sharp, B flat, B, C, C sharp, D flat, D, D sharp, E flat, E, F, F sharp, G flat, G, G sharp, A flat, A. So these are the 12 notes being used, and you must be thinking about the sharps and the flats. It's nothing but ahead of the basic note is the sharp and behind the basic note is the flat. And you must remember two things, that B and E do not have sharps and F and C do not have flats. Alright, so you must be thinking, what are these notes? These are just the common notes. For example, A's sharp is A sharp and B's flat is B flat, but they both are the same note. Similarly, C's sharp and D's flat is the same note. But if I ask you what is the sharp of B, B's sharp is not available, but B's sharp is equivalent to C because B does not have a sharp. The next note to B is C, so B's sharp would be C. Similarly, E's sharp would be F. And if we talk about flats, F's flat would be E and C's flat would be B. Alright, so let's come down to terminology now. If we go from A to A sharp, it's called going one semitone. If we go from A to B, it is going one tone. So one tone is equal to 2 semitones. Alright, so the notes that we're playing on the fretboard with the standard tuning: higher G, C, E, and then A. And the strings are named as first string, second string, third string, and fourth string. And the open strings higher G, C, E, and A these are the open notes. So the next note to higher G on the fourth string first fret would be G sharp, then A, then A sharp, B, C. Similarly, from the C we have C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F. Then we have from E we have F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A. And similarly from the last A we have A sharp, B, C, C sharp, D. So for reference, I'm giving you a basic diagram that you can note down. Alright, so these are the notes on the fretboard, and over the 12 frets you will realize that you come back to the same higher G, C, E, and A. Those were the last open strings that I told you. These are the main formulas that are used to make the major chords, minor chords, major 7th chords, and minor 7th chords. You may pause the video and note down the formulas. Alright, so let's talk about major chords first. For example, let's take A major chord. So the root note of the A major chord would be A. So we have A. Then comes two tones. We know that one tone is equal to 2 semitone, hence from A we have two tones, 1, 2. So it would have C sharp. So the next note for A major chord would be C sharp. Then we have 1.5 tone. So 1.5 tone means 3 semitones. So since we are on the C sharp, then we will count 1.5 tone. 1.5 tone, that is E. So we have E. So the 3 notes for A major chord are done: A, C sharp, and E. A minor chord. the same root note would be A. Then we have 1.5 tone, that is 3 semitones. So we go 1, 2, 3, that is C. And then we go 2 tones, 1 and 2. We have E. So the A minor chord would be having A, C and E as the note. Now coming to the major 7th chords, the same root note, 2 tones, 1 and 2. We have C sharp. Then we have 1.5 tone, 1.5 tone E. Then we have 2 tones, 1 and 2, G sharp. So the notes that we have now are A, C sharp, E and G sharp for the A major 7th chord. Then we come to the minor 7th chords. So for A minor 7th chord, we will again have root note, which is A. Then we have 1.5 tone, that is C. Then we have 2 tones, 1, 2, that is E. Then we have 1.5 tone, 1.5 tone, that is G. So hence we have the 4 notes for A minor 7th. These are A, C, E and G. Now that we have the notes for the major, minor, major 7th and minor 7th chord, we may place them in the fretboard. For example, if we take the A major chord, we have A note, we have C sharp note, and then we have open E string and then A. This makes up the A major chord. Now we talk about A minor. We have A, C and E in the open string. So just that we need another A, we will have to place our finger on the A. That makes it A minor. Now we come to A major 7th. A major 7th has A and E on open strings and C sharp and G sharp on the first fret of the 4th string and 3rd string, hence makes the A major 7th chord. Now comes A minor 7th. A minor 7th is A, C, E and G. So you don't have to place any finger on any string, just strum the 4 strings and you have the A minor 7th chord. So that's it for this video. I hope you like it, and please figure out more chords on these formulas that I've given, and you'll find it more amusing to go deep into the music theory. Till then, take care and keep playing.